ball is life. You hear people say that all the time. But is ball really life? 3 out of 10,000 high school male athletes actually make it to the pros. That is 0.3%. Less than 1%. Think about that for a second. You might ask yourself, what differentiates that 0.3% from the rest of us so-called normal people? There are different answers, but we'll focus on one right now. The answer is what half of you all are probably saying right now. That's right, practice. Practice, practice, practice. You may be asking right now, practice? Why practice, man? I mean, even AI, the man himself, the Allen Iverson, said practice is useless. But is it really? Imagine how much better Iverson would have been if he actually practiced, gave it his all. But after hearing this Iverson BS, Kevin Durant has a quote for all you guys sitting at home. The more you sweat in practice, the less you bleed in battle. Consider that for a second or two. To dumb it down for you, here's what he means. He is saying that if you work harder in practice, the actual game itself will appear to you easier. Meaning that you'll do better in games if you work harder in practice. Now that's enough for this practice talk. Let's move on to what else that 0.3% of athletes do in order to make it to the pros. Never ever give up. I'm sure you've heard that hundreds of times before, but now you probably think it's just some corny or lame line. But those 3 words, never give up, are very, very powerful. NBA players themselves never gave up. Sure, the greatest of all time, the GOAT Michael Jordan, didn't make the team in high school, but did he give up? Hell no. Even the best of the best fell at times. But when they fail, they don't just go home and cry about it in their beds. They use their failure and use it as motivation to pump them up. They use it as an excuse to work 10 times harder. They use it to work their ass off, being the first person in the gym and last up to leave. They don't work 24/7, they use it to go 25/8, and they use it to reach higher limits than they thought they were even possible to do. They use it to never give up. They use it to go 110%. Now you might be asking, what the hell does 110% mean? The answer is simple. 90% of it is the heart, meaning it's your mental and physical approach to the game. It shows how you take certain situations and use it as motivation to come back stronger. The next 10% is skill. Whether if it's natural or if you have to work for it, just make it happen. The last and final 10% is your passion to the wonderful game of basketball. You're playing love for the game. That last 10% is what differentiates an athlete to a super athlete. That's mainly what it takes to be a super athlete. But that's not all, my friend. No. It's not that simple, you see. If you want to be clutch, you don't have to be a Kobe or an MJ. Be you. If you want to be a shooter, you don't have to be a Curry or Ray Allen. Be you. If you want to have freakishly high hops and athleticism, you don't have to be a Dominique Wilkins or Dr. J. Be you. If you want to cross people up and break their ankles, you don't have to be Kyrie Irving or AI. Be you. If you want to be a defensive player, you don't have to be a Kawhi Leonard or Gary Payton. Be you. If you want to be the GOAT, the greatest of all time to ever live, you don't have to be an MJ or LeBron or Kobe. Be you. What I'm trying to say is, don't compare yourself to other players. Make other players compare to you. How do you do that, you may ask? Be you.